everybody, Zarkazm here. Welcome to another episode of Tekkit. In the last episode, we kind of working on the sorting system a little bit. And as you can see, I've made a couple of changes to the sorting system off screen. Got it working a little bit more efficiently. As you can see here, I moved the crystal chest to the junk chest section. I had to make a bunch of wool for something. But anyway, I moved the junk chest, the crystal chest, to be the junk chest because crystal chests are slightly larger than alchemical chests, so they can carry more. And in here, screw you, Matt Moss. And in here, this filter that I set up here for the ender chest. Crystal chests are just like normal chests in the sense of they can't open when something's on top of them, but alchemical chests still can. Also, I realized that I didn't really have to use a filter there. I could have used a transposer. There it is. It's basically a cheap version of the filter. It takes wood instead of gold, and you can't filter it down. So I'm just used to using the filters for everything, because at some point I may need to actually filter stuff. So, but for there, I probably could have just used a transposer. But for what we have today, and I'll kind of show you some additional stuff I've done. Let's go. Oh, and you'll notice I moved the junk chest. It was over here, where the cactus chest now sits. It was over there, and I got rid of the railcraft chest because I decided to do railcraft a different way. I may not be doing it here. I might do it off-site. But anyway, let's take you underground and kind of show some more stuff here. So what we've got is we've got blue going to our building blocks and green going to our ores. So I've put a full stack as well as a single item to say, if you have a full stack in the chest, pull it. If not, pull it one at a time. This way it won't get clogged up with a bunch of stacks of things. This isn't exactly the most efficient way of doing it, but it seems to work for the most part. Sandstone I don't usually get much of, so that's just one. And if we follow it on in here, you'll see a buffer chest here. There's the building blocks chest and the ore chest, and then everything else goes here. Goes into another sorting system for ingots, for important stuff, and for cactus, which you can see here. And then the rest continues on to the other side, which I can't actually walk over there. Continues on here, which will filter out the build craft stuff in blue, industrial craft stuff in green. And then we'll continue on to the next sorting machine, which will filter out equivalent exchange items and red power items. And finally, everything else goes to the junk chest. So that's the most efficient, I guess you could say, sorting system. I mean, I've had to use multiple sorters to kind of set this up. Got multiple blue, you can see the blue alloy wire going to power and the red alloy wire for the pulling out of the chest action. So what we can do is go ahead and turn it on. And yeah, our sorting system's going, ready for everything to be put into it. So let's whoops. Yeah, that's a problem. Redstone current hitting that door. That's okay. We don't need to go down there very much. So now, one thing I am going to do real quick, you notice I'm kind of running out of food. Don't really have anything to condense now, do I? Oh yeah, that's right, I was going to condense that piece of obsidian. Oh. Well, that's only going to get me one. Oh well, I just need to eat it real quick. I miscalculated there. Sure. Let's get some lapis. Do it with the lapis. Let me through. Boop. That's enough for now. we can make more later. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this chest here, if I can get to it. Oh yeah, it's right above here. This chest here, I'm going to go ahead and bust that down. Not the most efficient thing, I guess, but I don't have any more panels, do I? Oh no. Anyway, I'm going to set up the teleport pipe that I previously had hooked up to the cactus chest. I think it was 102. I guess we'll see. Let's, to make sure it's working, let's see how many cactus we have currently. 62. Alright, let's remember that's 62. We'll come back to it. Today what we're going to be working on, though, before we get the quarry set back up, I want to get a... Let's go inside where it's dry. I want to get kind of an automated ore processing system set up, and the way I like to do it is actually with a combination of ender chests. So I actually need to be back into the vault for this. So let me in. Let's get back underneath the vault. We need to set up a similar system right here with this ores chest. The reason why I have this, the reason why I was so concerned with separating out these pneumatic tubes. I'm gonna be putting a filter here, which I have 3, which I need 3. Gonna be putting a filter here onto the ore chest, like so. Dang, I was afraid of that. That's gonna be a problem. What are we going to do? First of all, we need a screwdriver, and I just learned something from watching one of Duncan's videos, actually. Can we get out of here somehow? Yeah, right here. Let's go inside. There is the traditional screwdriver, but you can also make a sonic screwdriver, so kudos to Duncan for showing that off. That's an emerald, a brass ingot, and a BT battery. So let's make one of those. Let's get these out of the way. Now, BT battery, as we recall, some nickelite. Oh, I got rid of my 1 emerald, didn't I? Balls. That's alright. Okay, one of those, one of those. It's basically the, you know, electric version, if you will. Oh, I need dummy. I need a way to get me a gem. Boom, boom. I'll just use 2 lapis. I need an emerald. Alright, so I want to try something Duncan didn't do, but I want to see if this works. I'm going to charge up the battery first. Okay, then now I'm going to craft it and see if it persists the charge. I think it's like this. Nope. What am I doing wrong here? Does it not involve a screwdriver at all? Oh no, it's a brass ingot. Okay, so we can put this up. I thought I made a crap load of brass ingots. I did. They're over here. Really, these should be in the red power chest, but oh well. Okay. Brass battery. Ah, crap. It has to be a decharged. Okay, well, fine. Let's come over here. Oh, where did that go? It went into my bag. Okay, that's fine. We'll just make another battery real quick. I think I'll need that other battery to charge it anyway. And red power. Boop, 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 boop. 6. Okay. Whoop. Oh. As you can see, I've got all the makings in my inventory for our automated ore processing that we're going to be doing. Alright, sonic screwdriver. Now, let's see if I can just put this in the battery box and charge it. Hello. Oh, dang. Interesting. But if I... no? How do I do this? Ah, there we go. I gotta right click on the battery in my hotbar and it'll charge it. Cool. So let's just, I guess, can I just throw the battery into here? So that'll deplete it and that'll keep it charged. We'll leave it in there, just see what it does. Alright, so we have the electronic screwdriver. Let's, oops, get back under the ground here. And we need to turn this facing downwards. Now, we need to fix that. So... whoop. There we go. Ooh, is that going into there? Okay, good. It is not. Yeah. Okay, that should still work. The green being detected there. Okay. Do I have dirt I can fix this with? 3 pieces. Let me out. No, that's going to be a problem. That's okay. I'll work on it later. The island's pretty lit up, so I'm not too worried. Okay, now we need to get pneumatic tubes of our own. Here, go back in my bag. Get a tube there. And I'm going to say we're going to use the blue ender chest. And we're going to put it there. Can I still open it? Yes, I can. Alright, so now we have a blue ender chest we're going to use strictly for ores. Another thing I like to do, if I can access the chest still. No. I can't get to it. Hold on. One thing I like to do, because every once in a while you're still going to need ores to make dusts. So what I prefer to do is to take a full stack of each ore and put that into the filter. That way it'll only pull full stacks, so anything less than a full stack will stay in the ore chest, and you can use that to macerate manually and get the dust that you need for whatever reason. So I'll put those in there. So now it'll only pull a full stack of copper, a full stack of tin, a full stack of iron. Filtering also allows you to put other things besides macerate, ores that you intend to macerate. Like, I'm going to want tungsten to go in there because it's an ore. I'm going to want dusts to go in there because it's also a dust chest. But this ender chest is going to be set up to go into a macerator. So we don't want to conflict. And we can add ender ores into that thing later. We'll get there. Okay, let me get these back. So one thing we're going to be doing today is advanced machines. As you can see, I've got my advanced machine blocks, and I've got a macerator and an electric furnace. First thing we're going to look at is the rotary macerator, which is an advanced machine block which we've seen before in the construction of the nuclear reactor. A macerator itself, and I believe 7 refined iron like that. That gets you a rotary macerator. Now, we're also going to be needing a furnace for this automatic ore processing, and it's the same thing. Advanced machine block, electric furnace, and a trouser of copper ingots gets us an induction furnace. Now, these are a little bit tricky. The advanced machines, such as the rotary macerator, are still bound by the BatBox power. So you're still going to need transformer upgrades or a transformer itself to transform the power down. The induction furnace is different. It does not have any upgrade slots, but by default it will take the MFE power. So that's one less thing you have to worry about. Now in my case, I'm going to be using an MFSU. So I'm going to be using an MFSU, so I am going to need to transform down for the induction furnace. So I've got a medium voltage transformer here, raring to go. So we're finally going to break in the factory. I'm going to come up to this floor, and basically just need to pick a side. I'm thinking this side. Yeah, this side looks good. And it's daylight. And the sun just went up, so we can go ahead and get rid of these torches, probably. I will leave them here for now. Alright, first thing we need to do is get the MFSU hooked back up. So let's pick a spot. I'll say here. Whoop, a little bit of lag there. We'll go with there. Now, let's get our glass fiber cable. Stick that there. And we'll go ahead and put the well, no, we don't need transformer down yet. There's no power in the MFSU, so it's not like it's going to blow anything up. Not yet, anyway. Okay, so let's get... let's see. Oh, I can't really go in that corner, can I? Could be the problem. Maybe I can. We'll figure it out. Figure it out. Okay. Let's put this chest here. That's the blue under chest that the ores are going to come into. Now let's get our filter this way. Oh no. Dang it, didn't work. Is that right? No, it is not. There we go. Okay, so that'll pull the ores out of the chest. Now we need the ores to go up into the macerator. So we'll go up and over like that. And one more, because we can't put the macerator right there. Okay. So we'll put the macerator. That shouldn't blow up, but just in, I mean, there's no power, but just in case, it shouldn't blow up. But so we'll put it right there. All right, now it's coming into the top. To the top. Okay. Now we're gonna want. You know, I think I might be a filter short. It's no good. I think I am a filter short. Oh well. Alright, we're going to want another filter. Whoops. To come out of the macerator. Now you can do this with Buildcraft pipes as well, but you risk a backup. So it's kind of smarter to use these red power devices, the filters, transposers, pneumatic tubes. I find it's a lot easier to use. Okay. So now we need another set of tubes going outward. And let's place our furnace down. How do we want to do this? Place it down here. There we go. Now, we'll take a look here. Rotary macerator. It has a speed at which the macerator spins. Your upgrade slots. It has two outputs, so you can put, you know, a full stack of 64 ore, so you'll get 2 stacks of 64 dust. And otherwise, with a normal macerator, you put a full stack of ore, it would make half of it, and then you'd have to, you know, mess with it. Now, a common misconception, and I've mentioned this in a world tour before, the macerator does not macerate 2 things at once. This is not a second slot. This is an enhancement slot. There's a couple of unique recipes that you can do, such as you can put a copper ore on one side and a tin ore on the other, and that will macerate into bronze dust at the same rate as the crafting recipe. You can also put in iron ore on one side and coal in the enhancement slot, and for every 8 ore it'll use 1 coal, and it'll create refined iron dust that you can then just cook into dust. I may have got that number wrong. I think it's 1 coal for every 8 iron, maybe. Or maybe it's every 4. I'm not sure. But those are 2 of the recipes I know. I think you can also macerate ingots, like a copper ingot and a tin ingot, and it'll macerate down into bronze dust. Maybe. Don't hold me to that, but that's what that is. Now the induction furnace is a little different. It uses heat, and as you can see, there are no upgrade slots. It does have 2 outputs. It also has 2 inputs, so this does actually cook 2 different things at once. So you can cook copper and tin, iron and silver, gold, and whatever. You can gold and pork. I mean, you can cook 2 things at once, and it all works. So these torches are going to have to move, actually. I'll have to figure out the lighting later. It might be another episode, actually. We can start getting into some different lighting. Okay, first of all, let's get the transformer upgrades and overclockers into that macerator, which technically you really don't need, but yeah, whatever. And the induction furnace actually moves pretty fast. When it's fully heated with no overclockers, it's really good. So we'll get that hooked up there. And we'll get that hooked up to that point, and throw down the transformer. Okay. Now, oh, I brought gold cable, and I'm not actually going to need it. That's okay. Now let's get the... I didn't bring my axe with me, did I? There we go. Let's just go up as high as possible. Why not? Alright. And let's put our medium voltage there. I really need to make a high voltage. We'll have to get into that at some point. Oh. Balls. That's going to be an issue. Oh dear. Well, I can just mine these. Actually, they don't break apart like the normal solar panels do. I need to lower it 1 more. Okay. So actually need 1 of those. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. Put these along the side. Oh, cool, it gave me that one. Bring that out. And where's my bag? Come here, bag. Give me all this. Give me all this. And let's get the... Huh? What happened here? I'm missing a panel. Ah, does it... Interesting. Does it have a chance to not pick up, or did it just fall and I missed it? Do you have it, you bastage? Oh, I don't have my Evertide amulet. Get out of here! Well that sucks. I didn't realize that would happen. Okay, well, lesson learned. There is a chance that you won't pick it up with a pickaxe. Or it drops somewhere and I'm just not seeing it. Anyway, let's go back into the factory. Actually, let's go to the top floor. Maybe it fell down here, and I'm just not seeing it. Nope. Oh well. Okay, so we lost one. So, okay. Should be getting some power. Yep, getting some power. Awesome. Now, these advanced machines, they each use, I guess, a way of running. You know, this uses rotations, this uses heat, but without anything in it, they'll just sit idle. Once you put something in it, they'll speed up, but they'll start off really slow, but as they get faster, they'll be a lot more efficient, but it takes a while for them to speed up. So in order to keep them turned on, you need to use a redstone torch. Now, good place for this torch. Where are we going to put it? Because we're going to have an issue with some of these doing timers, actually. This is going to be messy. That's okay. That's okay. We'll put that one there just to show you. We'll make another torch here in a minute. As you can see, it's powering, it's speeding up, and with the overclockers, it will speed up beyond its default. I think by default it goes up to 7,500. With each overclocker, it adds another 500 to that, so it should go up to like 10,500. Oh no, 11. Okay, 11,000. It's pretty good. Pretty good. It is starting to get dark here. I'm gonna have to put another torch there. So let's get these. Also, let's get the other ender chest in place. We'll likely put a filter here, pulling it out. We could just put the chest right next to it, actually. So we'll just do that. Pretty cool. That torch might actually cause issues. If I put the torch on the other side... If I put the torch on the other side of that wood, will it still power? Now, constantly powering your advanced machines will pull energy, but it's a very insignificant amount. Will that work? I wonder. Be curious if it does. Where am I going? Door's up here. No, it's not working. Balls. Okay, well, that's alright. We're also not gaining power because, you know, obviously it went out. Let's go sleep real quick. Come on. Oh, I moved the bed. I forgot that I moved the bed. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to take this. And let's go ahead and make the transposer, since I haven't made it before. Gonna need a red doped wafer, a bunch of cobble. That's stone. Oh, I've got some cobble already. And some wood. Got some wood. Don't want to use that. Oh, and a piston. And I'm gonna need this redstone. Whoop. And now I'm gonna need more cobble. Oops. Like that. Wood instead of gold. No. What did I miss? Oh, it's a piece of redstone. Interesting. That will get me a transposer. So, if I just put... Oh, interesting. So it's basically just a filter without the filter. It's the sucking power only. Cool. Okay. Now, I'm going to need a timer. And that's long and boring, so I'm just going to cut ahead to the timer part. Be right back. Okay, so we've got the timer. Now, back to the factory. Bottom floor might actually be easier. Whee. Okay. Over here. Let's get... Where's that filter? Did it? Not sure how I did that. I must have dropped it out of the crafting table. This way? Yep. Okay. So that'll suck the items out and go in. So, let's get these things, let's get these babies powered. So we're going to need that there to power that machine, and we're going to need that there to power that machine. So that should be heating up. It's very slow. Yeah, but that's why we kind of want to keep them powered, because they are very slow. Now we need to get a redstone current to our filters. Now, with these torches placed the way they are, that is going to be a problem. Because we want a pulse to go to the filters. The torches is going to create a problem of it being like a constant signal, and we don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to make 3 redstone tubes and use those in place of the pneumatic tubes. Let's get the cinder chest back. Whoops. Okay. So let's get that junction there and that junction there. Oh crap. That's gonna be an issue. Hmm. This is what happens when you try to make things too compact. Okay. Let's try another approach. Let's get those back. And let's put the tubes back where they were. Let's try instead putting a redstone tube there and a redstone tube there. Now obviously it's losing power. And let's take... oh, this is the wrong color wood. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I just wanted to go get the jungle wood because I wanted it to match. So let's seal up that window. Doesn't exactly match, but that's okay. Alright, what are we down to power-wise? Power's going down. So if I power that... dang, it doesn't pass the power into the macerator. Okay. Well, fine. Yeah, I know you just ran out of power. Let's try putting it on the outside again, but let's do it a little differently. Get me through. Okay, let's come over here. Now that I've gotten rid of the window there, I can open this up someday. Come on. Come on. There we go. Can open that up, and I can put the torch there. There we go. That'll power it, and I can cover that up with with a panel, I think. Yeah. Yeah. That'll work. And I think I may just do that down here. So let's get the block down here, I believe. Yeah. Okay. And we'll just put that there, and I should be able to cover that up with a panel as well. That'll keep those powered. Alright. Yeah, we're going to be using MineBlawks to our advantage. Okay, so now I need... what do I need? I kind of want to put another thing of wood just to make that look symmetrical, because I don't like there being... Yeah. I'm going to make that a little symmetrical there. Okay, now let's get some normal pneumatic tubes back there, and just put a normal tube back there. Okay. Oh. Crap. Crap. How? What? Why? What? How? Oh, I just killed the torch. Shit. Is it? No, I killed the torch. Okay, it's back. It's back lit. It's back lit. Okay. Can we move the torch? See, I hate vanilla. Oh, I hate vanilla stuff. If I put that there... Okay. Is that going to do something stupid and power that? Yes, it is. Dang it. Urgh. I think it might also turn that transformer off, come to think of it. Okay. Whoops. So we're just gonna put that one in front of it, because why the hell not? Alright, all this junk back out of here. Come on. And put the filter back down where it was. Okay, now it's not powered. Now that's, yep, that's powered. And that's powered. Okay, now we can finish hooking stuff up. Now, first of all, thought I had more sticks. Let's get a lever going. Now, we're going to put this here. I'm going to flip it. And we're going to put the timer here. And we'll put that for... I've actually seen that... Normally I do it for 0.5, but I've seen 0.4 is actually the optimal speed you want to do. Yeah, so I'll set it for 0.4. Alright. Now we have 3 different ways to go. It really doesn't matter how you do this, but you know, just depends on how you want to do it. Well, let me show you how the redstone tubes work, because I know that was one thing I wanted to show. So we'll do redstone tubes this way. We'll save our alloy wire. So let's grab the redstone tube, put it there on that tube, and on this tube, I guess. Yeah, why not? And then we'll put the chest. I could just put the chest right next to the filter, but I want to show you guys the tubes, because we haven't done the tubes. So, I'm going to take our redstone current, going to go that way, and that way. So there we go. This doesn't seem to work with the alloy wire. So if I use the alloy wire, it will connect with the powder redstone, but as you can see, it won't connect to the redstone tubes. How you know it's connected is when it creates kind of another pipe, like so. So we'll do this with normal redstone. And with the redstone tube attached to a red power device, as I've got here, when we flip that on, it will send the current through the tube to the attached device. So you can see the filters are pulsing. They're so fast it's lagging a bit. Maybe I should turn this up to 0.5. Okay, there we go. Now you can actually see it. I guess I'll leave it on 0.5. So now, here's what we've got. We've got our ores going into the blue ender chest. we've got a filter here pulling the ores out of the blue ender chest, going straight into a macerator. We then have the dust being pulled out of the macerator, going straight into a furnace, and then the ingots being pulled out of the furnace into the white ender chest, which will then go back through the sorting system and be sorted into the ingot chest. So this is all automatic. Don't have to think about it. Let me get torches set back up. The whole torches on the floor thing is purely temporary, because I think we're... Oops, what have I done? Oh, there's a gap of 2. 1, 2, that, and a gap of 1. Yeah, that'll work. It'll keep things lit for us in that little area. So we'll turn that on. We'll eat a steak. Alright, so now we've got automatic ore processing. Pretty cool. Now, like I said, you could use buildcraft pipes for this. Combination of insertion pipes, which we'll get into when we get more into automated crafting, because these pneumatic tubes don't work with automated crafting tables, so we'll get into that at some point. But for a setup like this is really what you want to do. You want to use filters. Obviously, you don't have to use redstone tubes like I have. I've just done it just to kind of show you. Without redstone tubes, you would just have a red alloy wire going to the filters, is what you would do, just going straight to the filters. Now, 2 more things left to do. On the macerator, let me turn that off for the time being. On the macerator, the red power pneumatic tubes kind of have a problem, and it's only on the macerator. The other advanced machines are fine, but here on the macerator, it detects this battery slot as an open slot, and it will stick ores into it. So just get you an empty battery and just stick it in there, just as to preserve it. It only happens with the macerator. All the other machines seem to be fine. I don't know why. I don't know. Lack of programming, I guess. I don't know what the deal is. I've got an extra fiber optic cable for no reason. How'd that happen? I thought Interesting. I wonder if it duped, because I know the black hole band kind of has a duplicating bug. But anyway, so that is red power machines. So now, if we wanted to, we could hook our energy link back up here, and we could get the quarry going again. We might do that, but I think that's all I'm going to do for this episode. Next time on Tekkit, I think we're going to work on the lighting, because we need to get a better lighting solution than torches on the floor. So I will see you guys next time. Peace, my friends. Peace.